Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. There's a lint on my camera. As promised, I'm going to show you my everyday face makeup routine, and then I didn't really film my eye and lip because it's the same process as my last week's video, but I did mention the different products that I use, so don't worry about that. So yeah, if you want to see how I do my face makeup, then keep on watching. Alright, so the first thing that I do is I'm going to prime, and I'm using the Youngblood Mineral Primer like I usually use. So you need really a teeny weeny amount. Ignore the band-aid, by the way. I don't know how, but I managed to cut my finger in the shower with my razor when I was shaving my legs, so. Okay, so I have my primer on. So now I'm going to go in with my concealer, and I use two different kinds, or shades. They're both the Urban Decay Naked Skin. So I'm going to go in with my lighter shade. I'm going to go under my eyes. By the way, there's some shit going on outside, so please ignore that if you can hear trucks rumbling and stuff. So rude. This one is light warm, by the way, and this one is medium dark warm. So I'm going to take this one, I'm going to go, it might be a little bit dark for me. Yeah, more like a lot dark. It matches the foundation that I use, if I use foundation, which is the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, which I love, by the way. I'm going to use my little fake Artiste brush, and I'm going to blend underneath. So it matches pretty good. I'm actually going to use my finger instead, just because I want to concentrate the concealer on my blemishes and not spread it out more than I have to. Yeah, it's a bit dark, but whatever. So it's been almost around a year since I've kind of cut foundation out of my everyday routine. I just recently purchased the Laura Mercier one because it's a tinted moisturizer, but it's a nice, really sheer foundation, because sometimes I do want to wear foundations, but I really am not into the high coverage look anymore. Just a personal preference, for myself specifically, I just find that it kind of pronounces my pores and stuff more, and I don't know, I just like to have I have very tiny, maybe 2 freckles on my face, and I don't know, I like to show them. I know it kind of sounds silly, but wow, yeah, that's really not my shade. Oh well, anyways, so yeah, I don't know, I find also the foundation just, I don't know, I get so oily in the summer too, and so liquid foundation just does not work with me whatsoever. So I'm going to use my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I'm just going to put that all over my face, I think. So I find my under eye a little bit too light, so I'm going to just go in with the Smashbox Photo Filter Powder Foundation in number 7. And I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm just going to really lightly kind of twist it around because I don't want a whole lot of product on the brush. I just want to kind of mix the colors better, from my under eye to my face kind of thing. Alright, so it's still quite light, but fine, we'll work with that. So now I'm going to take a big brush, big fluffy brush, and I'm going to be using this, what is it called? Blush, from this Too Faced palette, the Belle Carousel. It's Luminous Peach. It's super pretty. And now I'm going to take the same palette, and there's a there's bronzer at the bottom. It's called Sun Bunny Dark, and it's really pigmented, and I'm using this angled brush, so I'm just literally tapping. And then I'm just going to go right under my cheekbones. And I always bring it down my jaw. And I always make this dumb face when I do it too. And then my sides of my forehead. And then a little bit down my nose. Alright, so now I'm taking my Anastasia Glow Kit, and this is that glow one. I think, I'd never know if that's like the name of the glow kit. I would assume so, but anyways. And I am taking, I really want to kind of, I want a dramatic highlight, so I'm taking this little Real Techniques stippling brush, and I'm going to take Bubbly, which is the bottom left. I'm gonna dip it in. And then I find this really kind of, I don't know, enhances the highlight. I go in with the golden bronze as well, and I just layer it on top. Alright, so that is the end of my everyday like face makeup routine. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the eyes and eyebrows and lips and stuff. Why? So I just finished the rest of my makeup, and I did the same thing that I did in my last week's video. I just used different shades. So for what I used on my lid, I just used Jet Setter, like the same color I used last time in the crease, but it's just all over my lid. So real simple. And then for lipstick, I used the same shade of lip liner. And then the lipstick is Ashton by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I really like this one. And that's the finished look. So I'm glad you guys can see my everyday face makeup routine, and so now you have the whole thing. I'm so horrendous at this.